live. Fantastic. Okay, okay. Refresh. Refresh. Here we go. There we go. Yo, 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 yo. Right. Yo, what up, Taryn? What up, what up? What in the actual fuck? Yo. Oh yeah. What's up, man? What's up? It should be Morales versus Protez next. Do you wait to do that matchup when one of them is the champion? Or do you get it out of the way now, hoping that one of them will be champion to do a rematch? I don't know, to be honest. I'm a little confused, not necessarily confused, but I don't know. Because I really want to see that, but I want it to mean something as well. Because it's such a good matchup. Annual automatic free load. Get it out of the way. See, I don't want it to be one of those fights where it's like, get it out of the way. I want it to be as big as it can be. And who has the best chance to be the champion? Probably Michael, but I think God, it sucks too because like if Jack would have won, I feel like okay, cool. You put Prates or Michael in there, cool. Then Prates can fight the winner of that. You know what I mean? Long as Islam is champ, neither one of them are beating him. I mean, that's true. You are correct on that. And again, I was not surprised on how that fight went. Not even a little bit. Was not surprised. That yeah. People always talking about JDM's takedown defense or get up. It's Islam. Come on. We are. Oops. We are live. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Bump, bump, bump. Harry, clearly. What? What? No shit. What is going on? Again, 322. I went 10 and 4 on my picks. Really, really good card. Only man I can see given Islam problems is Shavkat. That's his hardest fight at 70. Taryn, I think we talked about it. I agree. I've said it since he went up to 170. I said his hardest fight is Shavkat. It's 100% true. Why the cat behind you look at me so angry? I don't know. He's kind of my bodyguard. I don't know. Kind of. Yeah, I'm very curious on that. And then this fight this week is this card. I like this card a lot. 9 o'clock in the morning. That's whatever. But some good fights in this card. Ever tried meth? Clearly not. Big Boars, what up, buddy? Boy, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. The what event? Yeah, incredible. The only fight that was a little bit of a sleeper, not great, was the Shevchenko one. Salam. Okay. Hello. Hello. What's up? Harry fucking. Okay. Nice beard. Appreciate you. Put some dreadlocks. No, but appreciate you. Appreciate you. Again, if you guys can, smack that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I'm 100 officially tonight, right now. I'm at 4,900 subs. 100 away from 5,000. Boy, I appreciate you. You'd probably enjoy it. Okay. Who would you pick to win Morales or Prates? Probably Morales. simply because of the power. I like Prates at distance. I think he has. Again, it's hard because I didn't think there was a doubt he was going to beat Leon Edwards. I think Edwards is the most overrated champion of all time, besides that girl champion who never defended her belt. Um, so it's weird, but yeah, probably Morales. Despite being Bilal losing to JDM, he could have beat also potentially been a hard fight for Islam too. Well, yes, the only problem is like Bilal's not a finisher, so that makes it a little bit weird. He's not a finisher. Kenneth, appreciate you for the 100. Thank you so much. I think Bilal could have beaten JDM. He just didn't. He fought stupid. Do you get in the cage with those locks? Sure. Oh, we talking about MMA? You got it damn right. I think Morales would KO Prates. I agree. Again, I like both guys a lot, a lot. Kenneth, again, thank you so much. Can't really practice judo no more because you're weird, Copper. But okay, yeah, yeah. At distance, like if it's like if Morales isn't pushing the pace, Prates can KO him. Who would fight Islam next? Usman. Nice beard, appreciate you. JDM corner had no good advice during the fight. 100%. They were terrible. Hey, God of War. Yep. 100%. Yep. I've been on the Morales for a while. I'm picking him until he runs into Islam. I agree. Hello? Hello. Dolph Ziggler made his debut again? Where? Where? Did he go back to the WWE? Because that's pretty cool if he did. Oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. I'm gonna watch that. How are you? I'm pretty good. How about you? Hell yeah. He did? Hell yeah. Thoughts on Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua? Jake Paul's going down. Fuck Jake Paul. What dinosaur would make the best MMA fighter? I have no idea. Kenneth, appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Again, I am 100 subs away from 5,000. Super chats are always welcome. Thank you so much. Hello, Thor. Appreciate you. The Jake Paul hype is going to end finally. God, I can't wait. I didn't go to sleep last night because I was. Oh, okay. How long did it take you to grow your hair? Little while. I got a video shaving. What? Tapori brothers fighting this weekend. Yep. Yep. It's a tough fight. It's a tough fight. I love the cowboy cat. Appreciate you. Fools Jake Paul will outbox box AJ and grab the unanimous. Now you're speaking nonsense. Nonsense. T-Rex would suck. Tiny arms and legs, giant head. Yeah. Bekzak got power, dropped Umar and finished Katona. Yep. Yep. Correct. That is not an easy fight for Taboria. What's your favorite food? Ooh, my favorite food. Mm, probably pizza. Probably. I have an RKO tattoo. That's sick. Hell yeah. Throw money or on Jake Paul for sure. Get the fuck out of here, Super Clan. Get the fuck out of here. Favorite guitarist? I don't really know guitarists. Who did you pick, Islam or JDM? It wasn't even a hard. I mean, I picked Islam since the day they started talking about it. John, what's up, buddy? I had JDM up 3-2. You okay? Another double wrench. Yeah. He's been around a long time, John. Long time. Heavy metal type shit. Yeah, I like heavy metal. When's the kitchen sink? What? Nice beard. Appreciate you. What's your views on politics? Yeah, we're not talking about politics. Too much bullshit spewing that crap out as it is. We're talking about fights. We watched the fight without announcers and you see JDM was up 3-2 or 4-1 even. How do you think Sabatani Volk grappling match goes? straight grappling, Sabatini wins. Do you feel Usman would be a tough fight for Islam? Potentially. Potentially, yes. Do I think he 5 rounds in a straight grappling match? Does he do well? No. Early, yes, he does well. I knew Islam would win too. JDM always gets the takedown every fight. When he does win, it's either a fluke or a close decision win. Well, I don't agree with fluke because like you have to throw the strikes to to finish the fight. So fluke's not a great word for that, I would say. Um, but yeah, like I said, I thought Kevin Holland won that fight. It was a split, I believe. I thought Holland won. I thought Bilal had every tool in the book to beat him just because his chain wrestling, but he chose to strike with him. So I don't know. You vote Usman, yeah. So if Usman is top 5, it's John Jones, GSP, DJ, Silva, then Makachev, which is crazy. Yes, correct. Wait, how old are you? I just want to via WWF or WWE 32. Looking like great, right? Is TKO Usman? Potentially. What are your thoughts on the what? Armin versus Dan Hooker, most one-sided fight of all time. I don't know about all time, but it's pretty brutal for sure. You've seen the series, the MMA one, John Jones is in it. I have not seen it. Do you think Conor will really fight at the White House? I mean, he wants to. Do you support the Fighting Nerds as the first openly gay fight team? Who's that? Who's that? Hello? Hello. My favorite fighter is Scott Atkins. Okay. It's not about Brock Lesnar, then it ain't about shit. Okay. Okay. I'd like to purchase some of your what you're weird. Everyone expected Wallmaker to run through Ewing. Well, again, if you look at Ewing, he's beaten nobody. So I think there was a little bit of a showing when in the what's his name? The guy that lost to Brady, he got hit, not Brady, O'Malley got hit a lot. There was a time where it seemed like his stuff wasn't working, but he adjusted and he found the knockout shot. But again, anybody that picked Wellmaker to win, you're not wrong. We didn't have any information on Ewing. We didn't know necessarily what he was. It's one thing doing it on the regional scene. It's another thing to do it in the UFC. And let's be real. He was looking good. He did well. He won every round. But Wallmaker also did a good job. We've seen good things from him. Good cardio, time to adjust. It just wasn't there on a 48-hour notice for a short notice fight for both fighters. That is the reality. I feel like Sean Brady can beat JDM, and after seeing that performance from JDM, I agree. Bro, Blows chose not to wrestle. He shot 9 times in the fight. Yeah, later. By the time he shot it, it didn't matter anymore. Exactly what I meant and what I said. I tried telling people Ewing is a good fighter, but they told me I was crazy for picking Ewing. Again, you're not crazy for picking him. You just there's no like, oh, you didn't pick him. I mean, he took it on 48 hours notice, and I'm sorry, but beating regional guys that have done nothing doesn't mean anything. The fact is that Ewing showed up in the UFC and fought Wellmaker and fought well. But I mean, I could watch tape of 1,000 guys on a regional scene. That doesn't mean they're going to be good in the UFC. You know what I mean? It's a complicated situation. Looking like Wizard of Oz, Will Robinson, Duck Dynasty. Random pop in, appreciate you. What's your favorite meeting? What? Go Dodgers. Go Dodgers. Ilya fans are such bullies, man. Yes, they are. Nobody can beat Kratos. Okay. Willmaker will be back. He still made it competitive, and like I said, that's the good thing. He didn't get knocked out. He took a little bit of shots. He had a hard time finding the movement of Ewing, but he was also landing straight punches. He just was, and he got closer and closer and closer as the fight went on. This will make him better, and I'm very interested. Ilya Islam is the most useless fight ever. What do you think? Useless is weird because like I want to see it. I want to see greatness fight every fighter. But I think Islam wins. I've always said that. JDM needs to learn wrestling. I mean, it's not that easy, but okay. That Bo Nickel kick was sick. Well, this is the weird thing. Like the Bo Nickel kick is awesome. The knockout's great. The problem is like it's Vieira who stands in front of every opponent there is. That's the reality. So is it that Bo Nickel looked really good? Or was it that Vieira is directly in front of him no matter what and is there to be hit? That is the reality. It's a great knockout. Cool. But Let's not act like it's some crazy impressive thing. How many years for this beard? A couple years. Yeah, you are okay. Cool, bro. That cat pick is dope. Appreciate you, man. Even Dustin Poirier looked better than Islam. Looked better than Islam. What do you mean? Oh, against Islam? I mean, Islam won every round. So, like, sure, Dustin was a little bit more maybe competitive, but you know, that's a completely different matchup. I would, Dustin Poirier would beat the shit out of JDM. Bo Nickel looked championship. Get the fuck out of here. Bilal and Ilya will meet in person. Okay. Do you think Bilal would beat JDM in a rematch? Yes. Thoughts on Pat? Do you like him? I don't think he's terrible. Is Islam the GOAT if he beats another deserving contender at welterweight? Not the GOAT, not number one, no. But he's up there. We all got to agree Drake is the best. No, he's not. Bo Nickel looked great. He looked good against a guy that's not good. John Jones is the GOAT, Dana said. He is. Then Ilya talking crap after Islam won against JDM. Like, dude, Islam would beat you too and embarrass you. 100% agree. He never got leg KO before. Well, he sure. Just because he's never been KO'd doesn't mean this is some impressive thing. If you watch his fights, it's there. Islam sleeps Islam. Ilya sleeps Islam. I disagree, but maybe. Have you ever paid what? How do you think Sursakai will go? How far do I think? Top 15, top 10. I need to see a little bit more. Makano was doing well until Sursakanov was like, I'm done. 500 years old Stipe is coming back for John Jones Stipe too. Taporia might as well stay at lightweight. He's too small for 70, and I feel a lot of guys would kick his ass. I agree with that. I knew Islam would take over the world. Did Islam win? Come on. Where does Ilya rank if he beats Arman or Gaethje in the all-time list? I mean, he's not up there. Sorry. Who will win? Islam Makhachev or Ilya at 70? Islam. Who will win? Who win? Islam or Ilya? Islam. Didn't expect Leon to get knocked out. I did. I called it. It's exactly what I thought would happen. What do you mean? Bo Nickel looked amazing. He's gonna take that belt. Get the fuck out of here, Josh. You don't know what you're talking about. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You gotta take that belt. You think he's beating Hamzat? What? You know what? You know what Anthony Hernandez would do to him? Are you kidding me? Do you know what Barella would do to him? Imavov would do to him? Come on. Islam always wins. Yep. Does Max always still deserve the BMF title in your opinion? Of course. He's a bad motherfucker. People forgot Leon got rocked by Nate Diaz. He was eventually going to get knocked out by someone with crazy power. Bilal hurt him in that fight, in their fight. Hurt him. Of course this was going to happen. I think Gary would pick Taporia apart at range. Oh, yeah. Yes, Bo, it takes it in 2 to 3 years. Yeah, right. Islam will suffocate the... Okay, you're fucking weird. Will you watch John Cena's last match, and who will you want it to be? I think it should have been either Kurt Angle, obviously that's not going to happen, or Edge. I mean, you got to end that career with Edge. You have to. But it's not going to happen. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, Edge would be my answer. Current pound-for-pound ranking, where Islam rank? I mean, you probably do John, GSP, DJ, Islam. And I believe Morales knocks out Taporia. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you even watch the UFC? Get the fucking out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Is my cat... Okay, not happening. Good job, though. Current pound-for-pound ranking, I just told you. Skip my question. Yo, what's up? What's up? Best match ever you rewatching still? Robbie Lawler, Carlos Condit. Wait, why Edge? Am I missing something? What? How did you paint that awesome cat painting? I bought it. My wife bought it. Islam is now top 5 best ever, but boring fight to watch. I didn't think it was boring because he was trying to finish him. He was going for multiple submissions at a time. So, seeing Leon out cold like that was surreal, crazy. That just 3 years ago he won the belt. Yeah. Is Islam back on pound for pound one on the official UFC site or not? Do you think he deserves it over Ilya? Oh, he definitely deserves it over Ilya. Ilya should not be there. I do this for a living. You know nothing. Okay. Islam versus Morales is the fight to make. Cena versus Orton for his last match. Well, you can't do that now because they already did that about a month ago. Keep up the good work. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Morales versus Islam Makhachev. Who will win? Makhachev. You said you want to watch John Cena Edge. That's not what I said. I said John Cena fight Edge. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. I think only Chimaev wins against him. It seems no. That fight would never happen. I think Makachev fights his hardest fight. Shavkat. Edge and Cena have a legendary rivalry. Yep. Who do you want BSD to fight next after that sick KO on Beneil? Yeah, that sucked to see with Beneil. It sucked. I like Beneil a lot. Um, God, Buckley. Yeah, Buckley. That's what I want. What's poppin'? What's up? What's up, Fight Night Frankie? Hope you're doing well, buddy. Hope you're doing well, man. Thank you so much for being here. Again, if you guys don't know, Fight Night Frankie. Yeah, I said that correctly. Um, make sure you guys are subscribed to his channel. We're gonna do this. Where are you at, Fight Night Frankie? Channel. Bup, 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 bup. Let's see. Bup, 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 bup. Let's see. Right here. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Fight Night Frankie. Boom. Make sure. Appreciate you for being here, buddy. Thank you. Was the fighters both boring? I guess they're winning. I mean, I wouldn't say they're boring. He was trying to go finish him, so I don't know. DDP knew about the experience when asked about Islam versus JDM prediction. Fair enough. Bless ya. Don't watch on Cena Edge. What? Why does everyone hate grappling so much? When you get into jiu-jitsu or wrestling, it's so impressive to see a high school level and skilled. These guys are furthest thing from boring. Correct. Cena Rock, that'd be okay. BSD Oliveira smashes him. Protez Morales would be a good title contender. I think you could win. It it just depends if you think either one of them could be champion. Go David Benavides, the Mexican monster. Can you people sub to me? Can you tell people to sub what? Nah, Shavkat got into rear naked choke against Gary. Islam fucks him hard. Okay. I mean, he defended it without even using his hands. And, so. Is Shavkat wrestling judo sambo have like Islam Makhachev have? I mean, he's a good wrestler, and I think that will help him. It doesn't mean he's going to win, but I think it's his hardest fight. I think do Buckley Edwards next. Okay. I don't think Edwards deserves that fight, but okay. Is Shavkat wrestling judo sambo? What's up, Frankie? Who would win between me and you in a fight? Okay. I find it annoying how people keep crapping on Craig Jones because JDM couldn't grapple with Islam. It's impossible to coach someone with JDM skills. The problem, John, is it continuously comes up and like Craig Jones. The problem is you can't train someone for 6 weeks and then they have it. The submission defense held up. There's the Craig Jones stuff. The problem is the entire narrative was he's training with Craig Jones. It's gonna make a difference, and it didn't. That's the problem. Yeah, Jen, you boys have been asking for me to contact Lad and do a collab sometime. Let's get on. I appreciate you, Frankie. We definitely will, buddy. Definitely will. Shit, you want to do that collab for UFC 323, December 13th? Life like Islam, just a beauty. I think Logan is born for WWE. Am I stupid or tell me? No, I think Logan is definitely is. WWE is BS. In middleweight division, Costa versus Chimaev, who would win? I mean, of course, Chimaev. Francis. Is Shavkat wrestling judo? You keep asking the same question. Make sure to like and subscribe, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Isn't Marab versus Jan kind of boring for a main event? No. No. Link isn't linking. Okay. Boom. Here you go. There's the worst moments. Crap. Worst moments video of Fight Night Frankie, go to there and subscribe to his channel. There you go. Spreading the gospel. Okay. Hamzat is I'm Evolve is the best upcoming fight in UFC history. Okay. Islam losing to what? Morales would be a poetic justice. Fight night. No, man. Oh, there you go. I did pin it in the thingy, but thank you very much. Thank you, man. Um, yeah, fight night. I mean, I don't really care what his personal stuff is outside. It doesn't. I don't care. You know, I'm. You know, he's a fighter, and that's what we're really talking about. I mean, he has biggest. I probably has the biggest power in that division, but we don't really know a ton about his grappling. So I'm very curious on that one. I think Islam's hardest fight will be Usman. Absolutely not. Or Edwards Neal next. There you go. That makes sense. Islam won't fight Morales, though. He will look to get his boy Kamaru a payday. Well, if you look at it, Dana's been saying that Kamaru is the best welterweight of all time. So that's the fight they're going to make. That's 100% going to be the fight for Islam. Difference between Craig Jones and Khabib is that Khabib has discipline while Craig is out there partying all the time. That's not true because like sure he's partying, but he's also always training and grappling. JDM's not a grappler. He's not going to learn it in 6 weeks. He's not dedicated for the last 5-10 years because even that makes a difference. So that's the hardest part about it. Is that Craig Jones is helping and it did help. He stayed out of submissions. He didn't get submitted. That helped. The takedown defense did not translate. Also, Islam destroyed his lead leg. That helps. Best knockout of the fight card. Oh, for sure, Protez Edwards. Buckley Bonfim. There you go. Yeah, that can work, bro. I'll find a way to DM you. Just go to my community page and comment on my post. Appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you. I like your cat painting. Thank you. Usman versus Islam would be good for the White House card. I agree. Okay, see you later, buddy. Send them thumbs up. Appreciate you. Usman is 1-4. Giving him a title fight is a stretch. Sure, I thought Usman beat Edwards in the third fight. Yeah. I he shouldn't have. He was dominating the Edwards fight. And then obviously gets head kicked. Then he got his rematch. I thought he won. Edwards had to grab the cage to win that fight. Yeah, and also I thought he looked really good against Chimaev on short notice. You listen to heavy metal? I do like heavy metal. What the fuck? He was lying on top of JDM almost all the fight. Did some punches to get to don't get up. He was playing too safe, brother. Though Islam dominated. Okay. Appreciate you, DS. Okay, what the fuck? Costa Chimaev. That's a good fight. It'll be fun. Islam, what? JDM was crying in the fifth. I don't think he was crying, but he was in pain. I don't think Islam. What the fuck? I don't think Islam gonna knock out Ilya, who is a lot smarter. I don't think he will. I think he'll submit him or control him. JDM style work well against punchers. Yep. What's up, Clashon? Were you surprised how fast Morales beat Brady? Nope. Not even a little bit. I knew if he could touch him, he could finish him early. Kamaru is a generational fighter. He can still become a double champ. That's ridiculous. Imagine how different the UFC would be if Leon never landed a head kick. I mean, we probably see Islam beat Usman. That's probably what we see. Do you think the co-main events were boring? No. Co-main, not great, but it was a dominant victory. I mean, yeah. Co-main, that's probably not great because Shevchenko's not really trying to get submissions. Islam was. Beard is too small. Okay. While Islam will cuddle everyone. Okay. Kamaru can beat Islam and move up and beat Hamza. That's ridiculous. Probably true. Brady was half scared. He didn't even go for takedowns. Well, he couldn't go for a takedown because how Morales was standing. He was hunched down. and all that stuff. So to commit to the takedown and potentially get uppercut or knees, you've seen how Morales was standing. It's not as easy as like go get a takedown. Okay, well, what if the uppercuts me? What if he fucking throws a knee? That's why the stance was so successful. Taporia should stay at lightweight and defend his belt a few times. I agreed. From the up and coming fighters, which weight class has the most potential to become great? Oh God, I mean, probably welterweight. With Islam there, there's so many good fights. I'm so curious. And like I said, you got Prates, you got Morales. Yeah, yeah. I need to see if Ilya fight Armin, Patty, Justin before he goes up to 70. That Justin fight means nothing. Justin's it's a lose lose for Ilya. Kind of look like Craig Jones. Okay. Any female fighter with crazy IQ? Oh, Klein, Fatima Klein. I wish Chev would just retire or fight Blanchfield. Maybe she won't take down Blanchfield because of her grappling. Uh, why would Chev retire? She's so good, so dominant, and getting even better as she gets older. I like to see her fight Harrison. Buying the Luke Riley hype or Bogdan upset. Luke Riley. Bogdan a little bit too hittable. He does have good grappling, and he is a dog, but I think Luke Riley wins that. We will see Conor versus Islam or Conor versus Taporia? Absolutely not. If you get rocked, you don't go for a takedown. Correct. How does Shavkat versus Islam go? One of two ways. It's a very, very tough fight, back and forth, and close split decision, or Islam dominates him. Morales Taporia good at welterweight. I agree. People really thought Brady was going to expose Morales' ground game. Yeah, that's what didn't make sense to me. It's like, yeah, it made no sense to me. I was wrong in a few fights, but that was not going to be one of them. What do you think of future of MMA? We need more talent. Process is getting a cigarette sponsorship. I hope so. Taporia versus Rizabayev at 170. Taporia that would be crazy. I know Chev is dominant, but her past few fights have been boring. Well, it's hard. It takes two to tango. It takes two to tango. Because what if Shevchenko got up and she was trying to be exciting and she gets knocked out? Then we'd be clowning her for getting knocked out and taking chances. Taporia is going to be very undersized for 70. Oh, 100% true. Do you think Dylan Dennis has learned his lesson? I fucking hope so. He won't be back in the UFC. Rob would smash your boy. Okay. I'm glad I won't have to pay for another Islam fight again. Why wouldn't you? Islam Ilya Marab. What? I mean, it's probably Islam Marab Ilya. Baldwin looks like he is on PADs, and Luke Riley looks kind of okay. What do you think of Chimaev versus Islam as a hypothetical fight? Islam. I'm sad that heavyweight doesn't really have anyone who can really contend. Well, Cyril Gane can contend. I mean, he was beating up Aspinall. So, who's the biggest threat to Taporia 55? I mean, I think a healthy Max is one because he was beating him in the first fight. He was outlanding him, out throwing him, everything, and then got caught. Bobzar's a good one. Or not Bobzar. That's a different fucking weight class. Patty's still a tough fight. Patty's still tough. He's not an easy win. Yeah. Hamza dominates. Hamza dominates, he is the greatest UFC fighter of all time. Not even close. Why was JDM grimacing so much throughout the fight? The calf kick alone. I mean, his leg was destroyed. And again, it's not like Islam was just laying there. He was looking for submissions, pulling on his head, pulling on his neck, grabbing his arms. Of course, he's grimacing because he couldn't get him off. And he's strong. Has Islam passed Khabib for you? Oh, yeah. He passed Khabib a while ago. That's ridiculous. No, he doesn't. Which number? What? Who would Khabib come back to fight, if anyone? I mean, I'd love to see Khabib come back and fight any grappler. BSD would be fun. Are you surprised how easy Islam was able to draw on JDM? No, it's what I said would happen. It's what I said. If he couldn't get the takedown, then I still think he was going to beat him up. You see how easy the leg kick was? People want to talk about it was boring on the ground. Look what he did on the feet. He lit his legs up and then made him non-commit, And then he started throwing punches, and then Islam was like, I'm just going to take it down and look for submissions. If you could change any rule in the UFC, what would it be? Probably, oh, God, soccer kicks. Because I think it changes and people can't stay safe in certain positions. Patty. Taporia Michael Morales would be a funny to watch. That'd be crazy. Make ground knees illegal. There you go. Dustin is good defense or JDM with Islam. Does Shang Wei Li move back down? I guess so. I guess so. I guess so. Dustin is good defense or JDM with Islam. Do you think we see Jones Aspinall episode? Well, Jones eye poke him? Maybe. He'll quit. I mean, again, Costas was way worse. So soccer kicks would help increase the finish rate too. Yep. Yep. And again, there's certain positions on the ground still that fighters, put themselves in to draw that clock down a little bit. And I think stomps and soccer kicks and yeah, down knees and stuff change the entire complexion of that fight. Thoughts on Stylebender? I like Stylebender a lot. I like Izzy a ton. Again, if you guys can subscribe to the channel, super chats are always welcome. They help keep these lights right here on. I appreciate you. Most people thought JDM versus Islam would be like Volk Islam 1. Nope. But as Makachev said, you are not Volk. I will show you different level. Yep. And again, the difference with Volk is he's always moving. He's always using angles and point fighting and stuff. And if you watch that fight, Islam won clearly 3 rounds. So, who the hell does JDM fight next? um, if they give it to Usman, maybe Shavkat, maybe the winner of Bilal, Gary, someone like that. Van is gonna give Pantoja a run for his money. I agree. I still think Pantoja wins because of his grappling, but Van's gonna be a hard fight. Said hi, what's up? That Bo Nickel head kick was sick, but his opponent didn't have much striking to offer. Correct. JDM Prates. I think Prates sleeps him if that's the fight. I will always pick wrestling over BJJ, so Armin over Ilya. No. And the reason why is because Ilya has the defense of wrestling and grappling and all that, and Armin has no striking. Morales Shavkat. I mean, again, how is his wrestling going to hold up? If he can hit Shavkat, he wins. Thoughts on Dylan Danis? He sucks. He sucks. Who's your favorite UFC or MMA fighter of all time? Cowboy. Edwards smiling and waving while knocked out was disturbing. It was awesome. I think JDM is a psychopath, psychological messed up. Okay. JDM and Shavkat Islam versus Usman Prates Morales for vacant belt after Islam retires. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Best boxer in the UFC, Max Holloway. He's landed the most significant strikes in the UFC history. So, Max Holloway. I don't think having power makes you the best boxer. Just the reality. It can make up for some things. It's honestly, it's like right now with the Bears. Bears have the 26th ranked passing defense and 24th rushing defense, but they're number 1 in turnovers. Okay, well, number 1 in turnovers doesn't mean your defense is good. It means the turnovers are overshadowing the overall bad defense. I think Darius should retire. Taryn, I think so too. I think so too. Morales moves like a welterweight Ngannou. Yes, he does. Most complete MMA fighter of all time. I think I'm evolved. That's ridiculous. Absolute of all time. DJ John Jones. What? I miss Liddell Ford's tour days. I was so sad to hear when Stephan Bonner passed away. I agree. It was really sad. Is combat sambo the best martial arts to learn or wrestling? Wrestling. If Dustin and Connor happened again, how would you see that going? Dustin. Connor hasn't fought. Ethan versus Matsumoto. I love that fight. Matsumoto. Rip Grumpy Get. I had an argument with my. Okay, that's interesting. Again, we are 3 likes away from smacking 30 likes. Please smack that like button. I'd smash John Jones. Very weird. Very weird. Thoughts on Mick Parkin? I like Mick Parkin a lot. I didn't think he lost to Tybora, and I haven't seen anything from him, so I don't really know. I don't know. I like him as a heavyweight prospect, though. Dustin Poirier is one of my favorites. That's fine. I like Dustin Poirier a lot. Can Bo Nickel beat Hamzat? Not a chance in this world can he beat Hamzat. He's not going to beat Imavov. He's not going to beat Borello. No. No. Split. What? How far do you think Morales can go? Title. If Islam's not there, title. Hello, English. Sup? I want to make. That's very weird. I let John. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay. Bo is good, but you're talking a whole different level. Yeah, for sure. I beat Makachev easily. Okay, not easy at all, but all right. You think GDM can recover mentally from get completely dominated in that last fight? The problem is he was broken from round one past. I don't know if you can come back from that. Jimmy Smith talked about it on a podcast yesterday or the day after. I saw, yeah, Sunday, and he said guys when they get broken like that, they typically can't come back. I'm Evolved Fluffy. Who do you have, Fluffy? Subscribe, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Why everybody think Ilya can beat Islam, especially at 170? Because they're on the is the Ilya hype train. You think fighters take steroids, drugs, and shit? I mean, probably. Jones could poke more. Okay, you're over 30. Over 30. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. JDM looked like he was crying after the end of the round one. I think he was just hurt. If Gary wins this week, he's 100% next for the title. Ugh, ugh. It it's a tough fight because stylistically Ian has good footwork, but how is he going to close the distance with Islam? I don't know. Why is Fedor never mentioned in the GOAT conversation? He's underrated, in my opinion. Nobody's underrated Fedor. It's just he would get destroyed nowadays. You think it was calf or exhaustion? I don't think he was exhausted. I just think he was having a hard time with the top pressure and the control of Islam. Can I quit yapping? Yapping? You're on my channel. What are you talking about? Leave the live stream if you don't like it. Y'all ever grapples or sparred and just been experiences breathing, though it's tough, especially when you get hit in the face. Yep. Morale is way too big for Islam. He would ragdoll Islam. That's ridiculous. Not even close to true. I mean, shut the fuck up, dude. Or what? I wouldn't say destroyed. Uh, his leg was destroyed. What are you talking about? His leg was gone. Legalized steroids and heavyweight. I mean, book White House Dream Card. Um, Alex John Jones, Islam Shavkat, Kayla, Amanda Nunes, and then so on and so forth. Did you not hear me? Okay. That's called getting tired when you can't handle the pressure from your opponent. If you go back and watch the ending where Islam and JDM hug and talk, JDM couldn't move his left arm. Okay. And again, he was going for straight arm bars. He was going for, bunch of submissions. He went for the fucking darts, what, 5 times probably? What non-title fight you want to see White House card except Connor? Non-title fight? Ooh, non-title fight. Mm, um, Fluffy RDR, I guess. It's a little bit of a tough one. Add Leon Edwards, Masvidal on the White House card. Yeah, yuck. Yeah, Dylan Dennis is a douche. Yeah. Thought on Rousey Roundy nowadays. I didn't think, I mean, great for what she did for the sport, but kind of a loser. When it doesn't go her way, she quits. When she thinks it's not about her, she quits. So, Cowboys' best match to watch right now. Ooh, Cowboys' best match to watch right now. I mean, you got the Patrick Cote one, you got the Rick Story one. You got Razor Rob McCullough in the WEC, great fight. Matt Brown's a really good fight. Quinta, he was the first person to drop Quinta. Yeah, really good ones. Colostrum, smash that like button. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Shavkat beats Islam. I don't know about that, but maybe. Do you agree with Rousey's take on Khabib, or is she way off? She's off on a lot of her takes. Fedor wouldn't get destroyed. He pulled off subs like heavies, and heavies still don't pull off today back then. Uh, Mall RDR, possibly. I said I don't know. I'm just trying to think of fighters. It's not one I would actually pick. Um, no, because you watch a lot of those fights, he was getting beat up. He was just able to survive. That was back in the time where, again, people's gas tanks were terrible, and Fedor could eat damage and then come back and still win. I don't think you could do that nowadays. Good evening. Good evening. I agree 100% about Rousey. Yeah. Yeah. Fluffy would maul RDR. Again, I probably agree. Kind of hype for Kayla and Nunes, no lie. Me too. Me too, 100%. Matt Brown's a badass. Of course he is. Jesus, B. RDR versus Nickel 2, why not, right? Absolutely no. There's not a fucking chance in this world that fight should ever happen again. Unless one of them becomes a champion. No. No, the same thing happens. Don't see light heavyweight division picking up no time soon. No true contenders outside of Yuri. Well, that's not true. I mean, there's still Roundtree, even though we lost to Yuri. Oh, that's one, Decker. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Trying to think. Yeah, obviously Khalil. Oh, Azamat, got him as well, and there's other ones I can't think of right now. Of course, do you ever compete in MMA? I had a amateur fight. Joe Pfeiffer versus Robert Whitaker. That's a fun one. Bo Ateba. Now you're thinking colostrum. Frank Mir, yeah, I love Frank Mir. He was great commentator for the WBC back in the day too. Book Bo and Carlos next fight. Yikes. Let's see who quits in the second fight. Oh, we know who quits. Fedor would smash most just like Khabib did, but at heavy and light heavyweight. Well, the problem is Khabib fought strikers. So sad for JDM Huss face in the last round. Ian Gary Bilal. Ian Gary. Are you sad of main event? No. As a wrestler, I find wrestling interesting. Not sad at all. Is 40 too old to start MMA training? Yes. Like you can always train. Just to fight, probably too old. Probably. Again, I appreciate you guys. Smack that like button, subscribe. Super chats are always welcome. Thank you so much. Become a member. It helps the channel a lot. I had 4 amateur fights, and I won 1. Corrupt judges. They shouldn't have called those knockouts. Okay. What was your fight style? Grappling. Islam versus Ilya. What do you think? Islam. How does the adrenaline and what it takes to fight when everyone watching you, can you tell experience? Not really, because no, I don't know. It's an experience that I will forever love because it was awesome, but it didn't go my way. You know, bright lights are a real thing. Unless you're consistently rolling and it becomes like second nature, you can freeze. You cannot do what you know how to do. That's a real thing. No asking to book. YouTube book Bo fight and Carlos fight next to each other. Oh, okay, yeah. DC said he wants to come out of retirement to fight Charlton Almeida. No way. 40 would be tough to start. I started training when I was 17 and it was hard, although I did it for 10 years. Islam dominated JDM, but I wish he would have did it more ground and pound. Okay, fair enough. I think if you go ground and pound, it makes a possibility for JDM to roll or create scrambles, and that's not what Islam wanted. He was still going for submissions. Almeida destroys Prime DC. Not even, no. DC ragdolls Almeida. Wrestling is great, man, but as a grappler, I find that Islam vs. GDM was boring, using pins and top control without any sub threats. So without any sub threats, you didn't watch the fight. That's not even close to true. I would sit out Prates and Morales to see what Islam does next. Islam would fight Usman at the White House card. I mean, that's the fight that's going to happen. Where are you from? What's your occupation? I'm not telling you my occupation. Where am I from? U.S. However, for health, even after 40, it would be good to train. Yep. Bro fought one time and thinks he's an expert. Never said that. Never said that. You're in my live stream. You can skedaddle. Isn't Makachev and Khabib mixed literally just Hamzat? No. No. Well, you really got people who think Taporia would beat Islam at lightweight. Taporia is fucking fucked at either weight class. 100%. They're just mad that JDM looked bad. That's the reality. He looked bad. That is what he wants, because if JDM scrambles, that gives Islam more openings to submit him. Or Islam could control him and look for submissions while controlling him. Why risk that? There's no reason to risk that. You know what I mean? I understand what you're saying, but there's no reason to risk it. Why is Islam wrestling? What are you talking about? I subbed. I've been here a few times and just stayed quiet, but it's cool in here. Appreciate you. Makachev, non-gun, lost. Khabib 2-0. Better than Khabib. More well-rounded. Elon. Gosh. People need to respect Islam 100%. MPD, what's up, buddy? God, fucking knows. What's up? True. Why are they blaming Islam when JDM is the one who couldn't get up? Thank you. Thank you. What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah, they got to. Islam can get up and fight. But why? If you're controlling him and the guy is nothing, why are you gonna get up and do it? And people really thought JDM was Islam's hardest fight. How laughable! I knew Islam would do that to JDM. Yeah, because you see in fights, just because he's able to get up at times doesn't mean he's gonna be able to get up against a wrestler who's better than all the other guys that have been able to take him down. Bilal later in their fight was taking him down and scrambling, and it's like, oh, Bilal can do it, so can Islam, and he's gonna control you. We talked about it. How do you think MVP versus Morales would do? I don't know how Morales gets to MVP. If he touches MVP, I think he beats him, but I don't know how Morales gets to him without MVP striking first. So this is gonna be a hot take. I go MVP. My thing is making things out of what? What, Kenneth? Morales, I'm not blaming Islam. I just wish he could have did more with the ground and pound. Again, dude, why do ground and pound? It creates positions that you don't need to. What a stupid question, Big. What a stupid question. Was Islam title win or Hamza title win more impressive? Islam's. Islam coming in with these explosive finishers. Yeah, MVP beats JDM. I think so too. Dan Hooker versus Armin. Your thoughts? Armin. Hooker could be very dangerous later in the rounds, but I think Armin is so well rounded early. I don't really see Hooker winning early. Ian must get KO'd. Well, he's not getting KO'd against Bilal. Thoughts on Jake Gyllenhaal? You saw that shooting thing in the UFC. I did. I love Jake Gyllenhaal as an actor. Awesome. But not by Bilal, unfortunately. Yeah, correct. But Prates, I think Prates still finishes him in the second fight, and Morales. I was just playing around with the thing behind your right shoulder. I apologize, sir. You're good. Bilal is getting slept. Me and Ian been training knees. Okay. Okay. I doubt Ian's going to throw knees because that's susceptible to getting caught and getting him taken down. Even though Bilal is not a finisher, even in the slightest bit. Are you talking about Islam was afraid of what? To why he moved up? Oh, yeah. Yeah. In case the should have. Shouldn't we say the same for Taporia, who instead of fighting Lopez, MMA community, they're hypocrites at times? 100%. Agreed. Can anyone beat Marab at 35? I mean, I don't know one right now. I think he has to go up. Clinch knees? Yeah, he's not clinching with him. Not even a little bit. Your new logo looks like Vinny. Who's Vinny? Bilal put me to sleep and I wasn't even in the octagon. Well, that's 100% agreed. Oh, God. Arthur, what the fuck are you doing? Yep, goodbye. Goodbye. Bilal upsets Gary. How? How? Islam finishes Taporio in the clinch. Mark my words. Okay. Some random will beat Marabin in day, I suppose. That's fair. Kills Marab 135, won championship in May. Okay, whatever happened to Zabit, he could have been champion. I don't think he could have been, but he's a doctor now. If they say Islam moved up because he was scared of Islam, then they say to Taporio was afraid to fight Russian at 45 and Diego Lopez. I agree. Grappling. Have you watched Gary before? He's a pretty good takedown defense and good movement, good counter striking, good offensive striking. I don't know how he does. Remember last time he has Canelo hands. Canelo hands. Yikes. Yikes. Bilal said he will not fight Islam for the belt. Then why is he fighting in 70? I mean, I don't know. Good question. It's a good question then. Bilal is the worst champion ever. Nope, that's Leon. I think Taporia could get Islam in my opinion. Okay. Okay. Possible. I mean, he has the power. Volk Marab, who wins. I think Marab is still able to get takedowns, but it's a close fight. I think his hardest fight, honestly, is Pantoja because the grappling early. But later, I think Marab mauls him. One of the snaps on your hat isn't snapped. Okay, appreciate you. That's because Blau is gonna get the piece up upon him. Okay. Leon had title defenses and better opponents. I mean, title defenses. One of them, he had to cheat to win, grab the cage multiple times. Second one was Colby Covington. That doesn't even count. And almost slept Bilal at the end of the fight. Slept him. He cut him open. He didn't almost sleep anybody. He almost got dropped on his head and rocked by Bilal. Get the fuck out of here. You think anyone can give hell to Khabib, or is he that good? To Khabib? I mean, he never fought grappler, so Dustin Poirier almost submitted him. So of course. Don't forget, Khabib always dominated Islam in training. Okay. I mean, we would never see them fight, so. And that's not surprising. Khabib can't be defeated just because anyone can be with one submission or strike. MMA is so unpredictable. Anyone can be defeated. 100% true. Islam versus Khabib prime for prime at 70. What we thinking? Islam. Imagine naming your what? Dumb thing to say. Oh well. Oh well. For all the people saying Taporia will KO Islam, LOL, LMAO, he's not doing that because Islam won't give him the opportunity because he's going to get his ass down right away and sub him. Yeah, I don't know if he subs him round one, but he's definitely going to control him and win a decision. Potentially submit him. Have we seen either of them legit striker yet? Who? Who? You saw the Dustin interview where he's talking about his wife and all that? Nope. Islam is the better fighter, but Khabib beats him. Fair. Despite what people think, it's going to take another super high level grappler to take out Islam. Yep, that's why Shavkat's his hardest fight. UFC needs tournaments and stuff to keep the rankings moving at times, like in heavyweight right now and featherweight. I agree. Creatine Islam is the GOAT. Sure is. I agree. Creatine. What do you. What? The fuck are you talking about? Any advice for someone struggling with depression? Make sure you're talking to somebody. Make sure you're talking. Make sure you're, you know, you can. There's a lot of places you can get help. Better help you can go to. Just always talk to somebody. Everybody has a puncher's chance. Yep, I think it's not impossible. Ilya KO Islam. For sure, it's not impossible. I rate Tapori's heat on defense. Okay, I think if Islam don't control the game, he would get KO'd. Okay, I think Islam's legacy would be better than Taporia. 100% true. Hey, I'm kind of in a tough situation. Okay. Exercise, water, diet, speak out loud to yourself, even. Johnny Walker will still own Khalil. Still owns Khalil. Okay, I think Khalil would destroy Johnny Walker. His live is therapy every time. Okay, appreciate you. Hamzat drops down to 170 to fight Islam. Book it. I think Islam wins. Who's the best striker who faced Islam so far? Best striker? Well, I mean, Dustin Poirier is a great striker. So that's a really good striker. So it's just helped me with my depression, brother. Find new hobbies and go to the gym. Yes. Correct. Correct. Boxer Dustin, striker Volk. Shavkat is not a good grappler. Alert from good jiu-jitsu. Apart from good jiu-jitsu. I'd say he's a good grappler. He has good trips. He has good sweeps. He has good grappling. I would say he's defensively good enough to make it interesting with Islam. It doesn't mean he wins, but he's good enough defensively to make it a good matchup. Khalil would just give up at the end like he always does. Yeah, okay. You've never been punched in the face then. What should I have for breakfast right now? Bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. Jesus. Good night, brother. When's your next live? Tomorrow night, 12 o'clock. Islam actually defended his belt a few times before moving up, unlike Taporia, who beat Volk then dipped. Yep. Is that a spider? No. Volter Walker versus Volkov, or someone lower in the rankings like Lewis, maybe. Well, the one guy that just got a knockout 2 cards ago called out Volter. Now people really gonna act like GDM wasn't the best striker in the UFC before fighting Islam. He's definitely not the best striker. What are you talking about? Absolutely not. True, Volk is a better kicking than Dustin. McGregor was probably the best Khabib has ever seen. You can't say good grappling besides juice jiu-jitsu. That's a contradiction. Correct. Angel, appreciate you. Ilya KO'd Max Holloway, getting outstruck the entire time. So he was still losing and getting outstruck. That's comes with power though sometimes. But on the feet, Islam defense is way better. And remember, it's why we picked Wonder Boy because of Shavkat's horrible head movement. Oh, it's 100% true. You're 100% true. But his grappling looked good in that matchup. You know what I mean? But that is true. Waldo. Ew. Everyone is saying Ilya is a great grappler, but I never seen him submit or control any top fighter. Well, technically, Bryce Mitchell's a top fighter. Technically. Appreciate you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Bilal's arguably the greatest striker in the UFC right now. Get out of here. MPD, appreciate you, buddy. Thank you so much. Matthew, appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone with insane power but low IQ. Anyone with insane power but low IQ. I mean, oh man. Insane power but low IQ. People might not like this, but Francis, if you look at the way like he knocked out Rosenstruck, he's just airmailing the shots until he caught him. That's a little bit low IQ because if he's a more technical boxer, he probably gets some better, honestly. What's the thing I just sent, LOL? It said thank you. Is it like a gift or what? Yeah. Yeah, it's a gift. Again, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Exactly, people forget how Holloway was on his way to beating Taporia before getting knocked out. Yep, we'll be discussing UFC, Cody at times, who? Every heavyweight, Ngannou, Overeem. I wouldn't say Overeem has big power with a low IQ. I think Overeem has a very good IQ, but it's his chin that gets him out of it sometimes. Again, thank you so much. Oh, Chandler, yep. Howie always starting to build as well before getting knocked out by Taporia. Correct. Was going to say the same. Derek Lewis, I'd say he has good IQ knowing what he needs to do. I just don't think he's greatly well rounded. Khalil Roundtree, high power, low IQ. I don't. I think he has good IQ. I just think his cardio fails him sometimes. Chandler is 10 times better than Ngannou pound for pound. I mean, a low IQ, great skill. That There might be a little bit of argument there. Ooh, Ty. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Roundtree doesn't have low fight IQ or low heart. Correct. I'd say Brock is low IQ for MMA. I don't know about that. Khalil, decent IQ, decent power, low heart. Okay. Aspinall GOAT, he's done nothing to be a GOAT. DJ Big Fluffy, appreciate you for the 100. Thank you so much. Strickland fighting stand up with Pereira was low IQ. That's true. That's true. Poirier because why he always goes for a guillotine because he wants to get that. But you're correct. You're correct. Francis Wright showed in Joshua fight. To be honest, yeah, that's 100% true. Khalil Roundtree got the conditioning and cardio of a retired salary. Gaethje has low IQ. I don't know if Gaethje has low IQ. I don't know. And being gassed makes cowards of us all. That means Khalil has low heart. I just disagree. Colby has low IQ. I agree with that. Me personally, I don't think Holloway should have moved back to featherweight after beating Gaethje at 300. He should have stayed put at 155 and met Taporia up there instead of 45. 100% true. 100% true. When is your next MMA fight? Never. In general, I think Khalil relies on his power too much. Bro, me could be way better. I disagree about that a lot. I once fought a grizzly. Okay. Lad. So, oddly enough, I trained at the same gym that Jamal Hill trained at Black Lion, Grand Rapids, Michigan, and it was brutal to see his fight with Alex. Oh, yeah. And again, he was doing well into that whole weird situation, and then he gets caught. But he was doing well. It sucks to see Jamal to where he's at now because who knows what he could have done. That's the reality. His injury stuff and all that. Crazy. I once got bit. Okay, what? What? Bob Sapp has power but no IQ. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yes. Some dude. So, again, super chats are always welcome, guys. I appreciate you so much. Working our way up to 5,000 subscribers. Izzy wants to make you think he has high IQ, but he's average. I'd say he has high IQ. I mean, I would say he has a high IQ with his striking because he's not just throwing to throw. Khalil just faced better competition. There's only so much you can do when it's Yuri, Pereira, and punching you in the face. And again, he was dominating Yuri until he lost. That's the having a lot of success against Pereira until he lost with Pereira. Until Pereira turned into the Matrix. I think Sean Brady is low IQ as per last performance. Correct. Islam on roids versus Pereira. Pereira, who we got? Pereira. Izzy has above IQ, average IQ. Okay. Brock Lesnar until he gets hit in the face. Correct. I really believe Holloway can beat Taporia, even though he got knocked out. But before that, he was beating Taporia, so maybe he can pick up where he left off. Oh, I 100% agree. 100% agree, Taryn. You remember Chuck Liddell? Absolutely. Yeah, he was way better, and his coaches are amazing. My dad was his sparring coach, but is a farmer and has to work 15 hours a day sometimes, so he had to stop. He was killing himself. Yeah, that's a grueling thing to be going through. Izzy is the GOAT, not gonna lie. Okay, not only he's a GOAT, but he's great because he's relying on that power to get them out. Okay, okay. I'm Evolve is the best middleweight in the world. I 100% disagree. Now you're just trolling. You're just saying things to say things. That's what you're doing. You're just saying things to say things. If Weidman sleeps Anderson, imagine what I'm Evolve would do. Okay. Beard like okay. So, who is the worst striker in your opinion in the UFC right now? Worst thoughts on John Jones, greatest of all time. Cool cat, appreciate you. Worst striking. Oh God. Worst striking. GM3 doesn't have a good striking. Almeida doesn't have good striking. Street grapplers. God. Oh, the guy that got knocked out. Oh man, who called out Walter Walker? The guy that he fought. Bad striking. Daniel Marquez, I think his name is. Bad striking. There's a couple. Malcolm Wallmaker has good striking. What are you talking about? Even Oliveira clipped Topuria with an elbow in the first exchange, but Topuria ate it with no problem. Yep. So why are you acting like Armin doesn't have a chance? Never said Armin doesn't have a chance. You stop. If you're gonna say something that I said, say it correctly. I never said no chance. Do you think John Jones could have been DC at heavyweight if they fought third time when DC went back up on the heavyweight title? That fight made no sense because John beat him twice. If they were 1-1, then it would make sense. But yes, John beats him every day of the week, prime, out of prime, everything. CM Punk is very accurate. Oh yeah. Is John Jones done or not? I don't know. I hope not. You think Joe Rogan is a good fighter or what you think? Of course. Yes, he's done good stuff. He has a big knockout thing on YouTube. Worst striking, most fighter in the UFC. In the heavyweight, Yes, correct. Worst hands in the UFC. Everyone here picked Armin against Ilya. That's crazy. No. I would not pick Armin against Ilya. For one, Armin has bad strike defense. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. Mixed. Come on, man. What are you doing? Seriously. What are you doing? Again, we're one like away from smacking 40. Let's smack 40. I appreciate you guys. He's gonna keep on saying it, huh, buddy? Come back in 5 minutes. Put a poll in the chat for us to pick in for Isaiah and Nazim fight. Okay. Okay. Well, we'll do that. Let me get the freaking thing up, and we'll do that. Faraz Zion. God dang it. That fight is going to be so ridiculous. Where is it at? Blah, 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 blah. Come on. Thank you. Bum, bum, bum. Let's see. Who wins? There we go. Sorry, I'm a bit excited tonight. No, you're good. Thoughts on Andre Arlovski 4 KO streak? Pretty cool. In your opinion, the ducked Ngannou? No, he told Ngannou that he was going to move up, and Ngannou left. Lolita, what's up? Some of you made me laugh on CM Punk thing. That was hard to watch. Yeah, it sucked. So, Lolita, appreciate you. Who do you think Dana's favorite fighter would be? I don't know. Sorry, I'm a bit excited. Ian Gary versus Bilal, fight of the year. Yikes. John has ducked every major fight. Okay. Is Ngannou allowed back in the UFC? Nope, because he was hard to deal with. Hey, bro, Khabib and Islam now. What do you think? Who is GOAT? John, still. Everyone, I'm back in my house finally. Okay. Do you think Dylan Dennis deserved a ban? Yes. Mind you, John waited 3 years to come back. Well, he had to become a heavyweight. I mean, he's not a big guy. And by the time I was ready to pay him. Yeah. Connor's the GOAT? No. Who the fuck are these guys? If Tom Aspinall can KO everyone with same 1-2 combination every single fight, then you think about the level striking heavyweight. Bad. Bad, bad, bad. I voted. Appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you. What's up? What's up, James? Islam is GOAT now? No. Why is Islam so boring? He's not. What do you think of Jones would finish Ngannou in the first round? I'd say 2 or 3. Do you know the civil rights? What? Islam is a boring fighter? I don't think so. Dream fight of all time? Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Probably John Jones GSP. DJ, appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. DJ's pound for pound GOAT. He is pound for pound. I don't know about number one. Yes, Dan deserved the ban, and John didn't duck hard fights. Correct. Connor the GOAT. Okay. Who are the guys in the poll? Okay. Connor Ben would smoke Islam. That's ridiculous. Those who think Islam fighting is boring, they should watch wrestling. Correct. Ilya KO's the inbred. Okay. Trim your beard. No. Are you interested in Jones versus Pereira, knowing that Jones will take him down with ease and probably submit him in round 1? If so, why? Of course I'm interested, because what if he can't get him down? What if he can't? Also, I want to see the great fighters fight. Like, John has nothing more to prove. The fact that we're potentially getting more is our treat. That's it. He has nothing more to prove. So, yes, of course, John could go in there, make possibility, and go in there and submit him early, maybe. But what if you can't get him down? Mine's GSP Silva in the prime years. Ooh, I like that too. I like that too. Connor is simply the best fighter. That's not even close to true. It's not even close. People always talk about John Jones avoiding fights, but what about Connor, who ducked Tony Ferguson, Gaethje? They never bring him up as a ducker. Correct. Dream Fedor Jones. Jones destroys Fedor. Hamza is a bigger and better version of Islam. That's not even close to true. Connor ducked hard fights to Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson. And in reality, Gaethje's a good matchup. Doesn't mean he's going to win. He's a good matchup because he's a striker. Who's your favorite fighter of all time? Cowboy. Mayweather would smoke Ilya? Come on. Poirier has zero wrestling though. I mean, I wouldn't say zero, but it's a weakness for sure. Be Santa Claus. If it's 2025, Pereira has elite takedown defense and guillotine threat. Come on. Hamzat and Islam are so boring. Okay. Who's your favorite fighter? I told you. JDM made fight boring, not Islam. Correct. Yo, Meg, what's up, buddy? Appreciate you. Prime Brock Lesnar is my all-time favorite. Yikes. They did Ferguson wrong. Oh yeah. But no one wants to watch just to get you fight? No. Yeah, no. Of course no. There's no chance of Justin Gaethje beating Ilya. How is it not close to true? Hamza would maul Islam. No, he wouldn't. Did you not see grappling between Hamza and Armin? That means nothing to me. Dream fight Brock Lesnar versus Mighty Mouse? That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Why your beard so hairy? It's so long? Obviously, because I let it grow out. What? What? Yeah, Colosseum. I think a lot of people picking Zion. I disagree. Kendrick or Drake, I don't like either one of them. You watch Street Beef sometimes. Justin Late Kicks would have done a serious number on Connor. That's true. That's true. But Prime Connor, I think snipes Gaethje. Prime Connor. Like the Connor that fought Alvarez. Yeah. Maslow wants to fight in the White House card. Think he wash? He's probably over the hill or whatever. But if he's motivated and he's in shape, I want to see it. I wish he'd go to 55. I think that's where he was the best when he was fighting was 55. But yeah, thoughts on leg kicks and street fights. Weird. I'm embarrassed, but I actually like Justin Gaethje. He's been through too many fights. He's getting water brain. I mean, I like Gaethje. I just don't think he beats Taporia. My day has just begun. Good night to you. Good night. Masvidal is overweight and out of shape. Well, then yeah, I don't want to watch him fight if that's true. Tony Ferguson, insane cardio and move forward pressure would have made Connor quit potentially, but he does get hit a lot. So it's like in like matchup wise, it's not a bad matchup. In the fight, it could be terrible. If that makes sense. Wins in the chat for Tracy L. Who? Oh, Cortez. Yuck. Masvidal Edwards sends the heavy storyline. That'd be awesome. Start a poll on here. Every match between Hamza and Islam. Guarantee you Hamza wins. Okay. Leg kicks great in street fight. This guy tripping. Okay. I don't think so. Hello, sir. What's up? How many street scraps you been in? 0. I have no reason to be in them. In like prime, I think Masvidal sleeps Edwards. Do you think we ever see two Daggies fight? No. Poirier Volkanovski should get a rematch with Islam. They humble him for sure. Absolutely not. Masvidal doesn't look that big now, or days he doesn't look overweight to me. His face does. I don't know what it is or why that is, but his face looks a little bigger. But again, he's 41. He's 41. So, yeah, all fake. Yep. Correct, my guy. Correct. Big fan, sir. Appreciate you. Keep on saying it, Matt. Keep on saying it. Islam levels way greater than John. I disagree. Do you train? I do not have time. Street fights are so dangerous and fighters can kill someone. It's scary to just take one move. You have to practice self-control. 100% true. Masvidal has a gut and double chin. That's what I thought too. Why would anyone first reaction to leg kick during a street fight? Yeah, 100% agree. Masvidal never really had power. That's just not true. All fake, the blood is ketchup. Yep. Well, it's about 1:30 here in the morning. Throw in your super chats. Get your questions answered right away. We'll get out of here in probably about 2 minutes or so. I do really appreciate you guys, though. No one wins a fight. The winner gains an unpredictable enemy, and the loser holds a grudge. Okay. I agree with you with what you said earlier that Connor, who fought Eddie Alvarez, would snipe shit out of Gaethje. Yes. How many drug tests failed, John? 3 or 4, I believe. If Gary can beat Bilal, he should fight Islam. Fair. You've clearly never been in a street fight. Leg kicks make you look down, bust the nose. Okay. Till and Askren, bro. Usman, Islam, Morales, Shavkat, Comain. I like it. I like it. Islam buried Gary. Oh, I think he beats Gary. 100%. Create your best fighter by selecting one fighter, punch power, conditioning, grappling. Ooh, I like that. I like that. JDM Brady. Yikes. No. I think JDM smashes Brady. But if he doesn't fix the takedown defense, then maybe not. He will retire before 35. That's next year, but okay. I don't look at John Jones as a GOAT. He's a cheater. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. And there's been a lot of cheaters and they haven't done very well. Besides him. Which is weird. That's fair, Taryn. That's fair. But I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be on tomorrow.